say there's some troops in contact and they don't know how to get out because they just have some, rifles. A TACP is the one that will be able to contact anything in the sky or on the ground that has a radio, and you can say, hey, I need you to put this bomb right here, save these dudes. Anything up in the sky, I can tell to drop a bomb if I wanted to. So it's pretty awesome.
You have to be physically fit to be a TACP, but at the same time, it's mentally taxing as well. You've got a lot of things going on, critical thinking and things like that. You can't be the person that slows the team down and ultimately causes the mission to fail.
JTAC, can you confirm if those packs have weapons?
I would say it's the best job in the world. I wake up every day and I don't know exactly what I'm getting myself into. You're going to meet amazing people, you're going to be in a great community, and you're going to be fighting and competing with people every day that are your best friends. It's constant, it's nonstop, it's every day, and every day is a different challenge.
It doesn't have anything to do with how strong you are, how big you are, how fast you can run, or how much you can lift. It all depends on how motivated you are to get something done. How goal-driven are you? And do you really want something bad enough? Incoming! Give it your best shot, see what happens.
I love that it challenged my mind. How to push through that wall. I'm challenging myself physically and mentally, and it hasn't changed from day one.
We are the air experts. We are on Army bases, so we can call in airstrikes for the Army.
Artillery. We have 3 PAAs, which are currently cold clearance, Lightning 1-1.
We want to be out there doing stuff, getting dirty, having fun, and getting better at our jobs, more lethal.
You have a select group of people who are willing and volunteering to go out and endure this pain, and you don't really have a lot of negativity. It's just all about getting through the suck together and pushing through.
Hey.
We're always striving to just continue to get better, and we feed off of each other with it, and I think that's honestly my why. The first thing everyone will assess you on is how well disciplined you are. How much do you want it? How good do you want to be? How great you want to be? Or how do you want your peers to see you?
We are a force multiplier as TACP. All the different things that we learn how to do, land navigation skills, shooting, we can bring down more firepower.
Echo Tango 3-2-6-8.
That gives us our edge, makes us who we are and why we're so good.
Honestly, it's the best job.
I would say the intensity of NTC is off the charts. You're not going to get any training anywhere else in the world like this. They call it the premier training site in the world. What they see here, there's a range of temperatures, there's a range of terrain, and it's something that they're going to have to deal with downrange. You know, all the places we can go, the different climates. You see a lot of it here, depending on what time of year it is. So everything they do here prepares them for downrange. The first thing we tell these JTACs that come here is this is not a cast exercise, it's an integration exercise. So you come here to build relationships and better yourself to deploy with your partners downrange. I'd say this is very advantageous. Their days here in the box are going to be a lot harder than some of the days they see downrange. Their enemy here with the op forces do this 10 times a year. This is their backyard, so they're fighting an enemy in their backyard. Everything they do has been seen before, so there's going to be mistakes, there's going to be growing pains. They're going to be getting beat down, so when they go down range, if they are getting beat down, they'll be ready for it and they'll know how to overcome it. For the most part, they're coming here with the units they're aligned with, so they will be deploying with them shortly after. There are some augmentee slots, but for the most part, all these people that are here are going to be deploying together down the road.
More wine, good coffee.
The relationships built here are essential. It gives you that bond between the partners you're working with, so you're not trying to build something when you're already downrange. That way, when you're going out as a JTAC, you know who your ground commander is, you know who your fires officer is, and you know you can trust them. If you're out in the field and you call it for fires or you call it for support, they're going to have your back.
The best part about training like this, get to work with a partner nation that I might not otherwise work with, and also just getting to see a live aircraft employ live forward firing munitions never gets old. So as a TACP JTAC, we're a force multiplier. that deploys with the Army that is able to mass surface-to-surface fires as well as air-to-ground assets to mass firepower on the battlefield. It's important because in working with the Army, it is a joint effort to have Army artillery fire in while Air Force fixed-wing assets are also employing ordnance. When working with coalition partners, it allows us to get training experience that we might not get stateside, to work with partner nations that English might not be their first language, so we get to work together through the language barrier, and we're able to share TTPs with each other. It was a good day of training today. We had perfect weather. We had approximately 5 different agencies in the planning process of today, and the execution was flawless.
Search site, this is hide site, radio check.
It's slow, it's low, we're camouflaged. Pretty darn good JTACs. I mean, we're the best in the world. What's the next challenge for us? We're not fighting in Afghanistan. How do we pivot ourselves as a community to really attack this next challenge, which is the near-peer fight? We're looking more towards a near-peer threat. Places like China, places like Russia. How do we shape the battle space for that commander of air forces, which is the precision strike team? Training our operators, our TACPs, who are targeting experts, they're communications experts, they're precision strike experts, training them to go and conduct reconnaissance, gather that information, spread that, the C4 ISR network. There's limitations on ISR. They can only be in the air so long. They're not all weather, right? So it rains, have a cloud deck come in, look at your ISR. We are all weather, we are all terrain. There's nothing quite like the ground truth intelligence. Our job as TACP is built around the ability to get into an objective area, find a target, relay that information back, boom, that thing's dead. Go in, we find, we fix, and we report without being seen. Trying our best to stay out of engage and get into firefights, right? This is not a direct action mission. We bring to the fight to the lead wing commander. We're able to get in and push out his eyes, right? So he's now looking beyond his immediate vicinity, say what one shooter could see from a defensive fighting position. Now he's looking 10 miles deep, something he may not otherwise have, right? You have the pilots on the ground, you have the aircraft on the ground. You don't have TACPs there to control that. You're opening yourself up to a lot of risk, right? As a lead wing commander, as a base defense commander, it doesn't matter. When we're there, we help mitigate that risk by just being JTACs, right? Doing close air support, dropping bombs off fixed wing aircraft in close proximity to friendlies. That's what we do.
Whether it be a fun or boring mission, when we're out there, our #1 priority is to make sure that everybody comes back safely. So the primary role of a JTAC is to support the ground commander or the supporting commander of the mission to ensure, 1, that we're tracking all friendly locations, and 2, advise him on the best way to utilize Air Force or other service assets from the sky.
Horseman. Good effects on the second set. Horseman 2 on his terminate laser.
To be a TACP, you have to be mentally strong and physically strong. Without that mental capacity, you're not going to be able to battle track and perform the mission duty that we're supposed to for the ground commander. Situational awareness on the battlefield corresponds with preventing fratricide and precision all in one. If you lose track of just the slightest soldier, grid, or just the ground commander's intent overall, it's going to lead to a bad situation. So when we go out and we work with our Army ground force commanders, they know right off the bat the lethality that we can bring to the battlefield, utilizing a mixture of air assets, whether it be helos, bombers, or fighters in the sky. GPS helps enable the ground forces keep track of where everybody is, and also on certain systems allows us to interlink with one another to be able to help us battle track our situation. It also helps us put specific weapons on very precise coordinates. Two-way video feed with a guy on the ground and a person in the air could be the difference of a good or a bad day. Now, I can put a picture or a friendly location on a map digitally and continuously update it. Having to be precise with that target correlation helps us minimize any chance for fratricide on the battlefield. Oftentimes, the aircraft may not see what I see because I only see things 2D while he's seeing everything 3D from the ground. So building that airspace picture, he might see a target that looks very similar to what I'm targeting, but it might not be the right one. So using video downlink, I'm able to actually see what he sees, and that way we can target correlate properly.
Box one. Good hit on one.
Not being precise is no option for us.